Hi, everybody. This is me, Muhammad Fatih. We have here a vocabulary lesson in a passage and also a grammar point past simple at the end after that. Let's start with reading this passage. Adam's birthday present. It was Adam's birthday. He was so enthusiastic. He would surely get a lot of presents. He said to his friend Dina, "My dad will surely get me the bike I want." Dina replied, "Don't get too optimistic, or you'll be disappointed when he gets you something else." Adam thought that Dina was a little pessimistic. She always looked at the empty half of the glass. Adam blew the candles on his birthday cake and was then looking forward to getting the presents. He saw his dad holding a parcel that could only fit a football. He got confused. Could that be a football? He already had one. A bike could never fit in such a small box. He started to feel disappointed. He opened the present that Dad gave him to find a helmet. "A helmet?" said Adam. "Thanks, Dad." Adam thought to himself, "I will save the money to buy the bike myself." Adam was really determined to get the bike he wanted. His mother said, "Don't you want to have a look at your bike in the backyard?" Adam was so delighted to find the brand new bike he always wanted there. "My bike is in the backyard." "Yes," answered his dad. "The helmet is for the bike in the backyard. Did you think your present was just the helmet?" Well, I hope we can deduce the meaning of these words in red and match them with their meanings. And here are a few questions just to check the understanding of the passage. And let's move on to that. Confused, determined, delighted, disappointed, enthusiastic, optimistic, and pessimistic. A very pleased and happy. Which word would that mean? Confused, determined, delighted, very pleased. Adam was delighted to see the bike in the backyard. Yeah, he was happy. So delighted means happy. Now, this definition, unhappy because someone or something was not as good as you hoped or expected, or because something did not happen. That would mean disappointed. Adam was disappointed when he saw the small box that can never fit a bike. So unhappy because something good did not happen. This is disappointed. Feeling or showing a lot of interest and excitement about something. Showing interest, excitement, a lot of it. Enthusiastic, like people when they are enthusiastic about a match, football team, a party. Wanting to do something very much and not allowing anyone or anything to stop you. When you want to do something very much, you are exactly determined, determined, unable to think clearly or to understand something. When you can't think clearly, you're confused what to do. Expecting that bad things will happen in the future. Oh, that's when you are pessimistic. Pessimistic. Believing that good things will happen in the future. Of course, that leaves us with the last option, optimistic. Now for more confirming on the meaning of these words, let's match them with this picture. Which word could that mean? This picture. Yeah, surely that means someone who is confused. Confused. Of course, it's one word, but I'm just making this space to make it easier to memorize. Confused. Okay. Dividing the words into syllables makes it easier to memorize and easier to pronounce. Now someone who's looking at the half full of a glass. This one is optimistic. 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 This woman got a shovel for a birthday present. Of course, she feels disappointed. Disappointed. Disappointed when you expect something good, but it does not happen. You get something less than you expect. This woman wants to cross. Let me make the picture. She wants to cross. There are crocodiles in the lake, and there is a rock, but still she wants to cross. So she is determined. Determined. Don't say determined. Determined. It's a common mistake that I get actually. Some of my students say determined. It's determined. Well, here we have two words that seem to look alike a little bit. The word enthusiastic and delighted. Well, actually, delighted is more like happy, but enthusiastic is a lot more than that. So for this one, I'll choose delighted, delighted, delighted. And for that one, this should be enthusiastic. 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 There's a rule for dividing these words actually and syllables. Every syllable should contain a vowel. We may discuss that later. And this one, of course, this man is walking with an umbrella in his hand and it's sunny, no rain. So this one is pessimistic. 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 I'm sorry, it has to be like that. Pessimistic. When you expect bad things to happen. Okay. Well, also in this passage, we've come across a lot of verbs. Some verbs, most actually of the verbs are in the past. So here are verbs in the present. You're supposed to find the verbs in the past, find them in the passage. That will be a lot, that will be something that you do on your own. And now we move to a very simple rule, the past simple. To form the past simple, there are two ways. If the verb is regular, for regular verbs, these verbs are the ones that follow a specific rule, which is simply adding an ed to the end of the verb, like live. We have already ve at the end, so we add d to get the past. Also want, we can add ed to get that. Cry, when the verb ends in y, not preceded by a vowel, we change it into ied, cried. Also, a verb like play, that one ends in y. So you might think we need an IED, but no, the I was preceded by a vowel, so we just add the ED. That's the first way. The second, when the verb is irregular verbs. These verbs, there are no specific rule for these verbs. So we just need to memorize them, learn them. Like see, that's present. The past is so. Go, that's present. The past for that is went. Buy, the past for that is bought. Okay. Now let's move to the meaning and use of that. Well, the past simple is for an action that started and ended in the past. What does that mean? It means it's not related in any way to the present. Like if you say, for example, I ate pizza in that restaurant. Does that mean you're not hungry now? No, it has nothing to do with that. You're just telling me that you did this action in the past. That does not necessarily mean you're hungry or full right now, not related to the present. You're just telling me an action that happened, started and ended in the past. For the negative, we always have did as helping verb, then not followed by the infinitive, not the past. So, for example, if the verb, the sentence like that, she helped me, the past or the negative will be like that. She did not help me. Of course, you can have didn't as a contraction for did not. Another example, he made a mistake. Negative of that is he didn't, let's have it contracted this time, he didn't make a mistake. Remember that we always get the verb in the infinitive after didn't. Help, not helped. Make, not made. For the question, there are two ways. It's a yes, no question that starts with did. Did you see that? The answer is yes, I did, or yes, I saw that. Or the double H question, it's like, what did you have for breakfast? And the answer would be simply, I had eggs and cheese, for example. Keywords. Well, things that might be very helpful to you, the keywords. When you find them, most cases we're talking about the past simple, like once, last, yesterday, in the past, ago, one day. When you find these words, we're probably talking about the past simple, so you should use the verb in the second form, the second conjugation, or you add ed to it if it's regular. So you must always distinguish between the regular and irregular verbs. That was all for today. I hope to see you again. Goodbye. Have a lovely day.